the organization has grown to this level again. Because I remember when we are working it up again, that was in 2018, 2019 then. When we brought it back again, I was happy, I'm still happy. I know, I think we had the meeting then was in somewhere on the mainland. I can't remember where we had the meeting.
We'll be moving.
We'll be moving since, you know. But first and foremost, I'm just so happy to be part of you, you know, and like you guys, when I joined AMAN, it's not as if I saw myself that way where I am today. I didn't see myself that way. So like you guys, I had the same dream, entertainment, music, you know, the special love for creative, you know, and doing the best I can, right? For those of us here who are managers, is anybody here who is an artist manager? Has somebody say artist manager? Okay, you, only you, right? And we have, how many artists do we have? Somebody said DJ. Who said DJ too?
DJ manager.
Yeah, DJ and artist manager too. So we have manager, DJ, and then the rest artists, right? So, but basically, I just want to encourage you guys so that your dreams are very much valid. You know, whatever you're going through, we have all been through it. The artists, the superstars, your favorites, the ones you admire, the ones you look up to, they've gone through it, and there is never an end to the music. Will I say? Troubles or music stress, they always come in different forms, different shapes. You know, they always come out in different ways. That's why you can see, if you follow Americans, you know, you can see somebody wake up and say the person killed himself or killed herself. But you see, but the person is rich, the person has everything. Why the person kills herself? Because they're everybody's going through stress, right? If some of you use buses to come here, when you become superstars, you cannot enter buses anymore. And then maybe when you go broke, because of you're already big, you cannot enter buses anymore. You have to start faking to fund the lifestyle because of mismanagement of funds and all of those things, right? Well, like I said, first of all, I want to welcome you guys here again. And this is Jonzing World. The whole company you are seeing has been running off and kicked off from the vision of one man, which is the Prince Charles Onyekaah, last born of Mavin Grandpa. So you know, it runs in the family, right? To give you guys a brief history, I remember then, because I joined the Prince around 2013, 2014. So I remember 2015, he was always mentioning about, you know, Jonzing World as a label, you know, signing artists, nurturing artists, developing artists, and then of course putting them out there in the world, right? So we'll talk about it playfully, as ideas, as plans, you know, and then 2018, he just put out a song called Gucci Gang, did a song with Davido and Jonzing. And so we were doing normal Instagram campaigns. So then we had a challenge that says, okay, remix or just play with the song, be creative on the song, right? And we called for entries, and we're meant to choose 20 people to win 50K each. So a lot of entries came in the thousands, they came in. And we had our 20 winners. REMA did not win. You see how destiny works. He didn't win. We will not say he was not good enough that he did not win. Right? But based on his participation in that challenge, he was discovered by the Prince and he was signed. And today, see where he is. Right? There are so many competitions, open mics, auditions, people go for. If you check, most times the winners of these competitions don't really become the global superstars. Then you see somebody that came 5th or came 6th or came 7th, right? Your dreams are very much valid. If I'm going to use the Bible, somebody said something. If God had shown the Israelites the stress they would go through to get to the promised land, he would have said, we could just remain for Egypt. You understand? You know? So the journey will always get crazy, it will always get stressful, it will always get discouraging at times, you know. And so one day when me and Rema were talking, Rema told me that prior to that time, he had already quit music. Because in case you don't know, Rema's been doing music like since he was 13, 14, just like the same time Whiskey started his own, music career. She's been doing music for a while. And just finished secondary school, was still doing music, but was not paying, it was not rewarding, no signing, no nothing, and all of those things, right? He was in a label, but they were not pushing him very well in Benin. He had his own ideas, had other ideas and all. And he was going to quit. As a matter of fact, he already quit music. He just said he got back home that fateful afternoon, he was bored, nothing to do, and just said, let me just try this thing. But he already quit music because there was nothing. And he tried what he did, the freestyle, recorded it, put it on Instagram, tagged the prince. I don't know, from nowhere. Again, the vision of the man, the CEO, the founder of Jonzing World, with his inner eyes, out of the thousands of people that took part in that challenge, spotted out REMA. And I remember I was driving and he was showing me, I see this kid I found, he's good, he was showing me the freestyle. I was like, okay, but I want to sign him. Like, I said, yes, I want to sign him. And that was just it. Then the story started from there onwards to where we are here today. We are under a very strong umbrella like AMAN. One of my goals this year was to affiliate more with the team and let's bond up some more. And as a matter of fact, anybody that is around, before he goes back, I will try either this month or next month. I'm going to definitely arrange a hangout for all of us. So even you guys and the other team members that are not here today, I know there's a venue in Radisson Blue that we're going to meet. We'll find a very good time in the month of June. So we'll have a full team to come out again and let's meet up. But I want you guys to be very much, to take advantage of you guys being in the umbrella AMAN. There are so many artists that are working, that are doing things without direction. They don't have people to share these words. If you're hearing today, they cannot even be here. I have in my DMs, I have so many artists. I want to meet you. Can I see you? How can I see you? When can we see? And all of these things. Please just hear my song. He just did this. And then because of maybe time, how many people can I respond to? But I'm meeting you guys here right now, right? And I also believe that we're meeting here today. We're meeting for a reason. As I look at all of you here right now, I'm not going to say, and this is me being very frank, right? This is me being very frank. All the artists we have that I've worked with under Jonzing World, they've done it different from them, like from you guys here. You all look the same way. When we started working with them, some of them are not even as fine as you guys are. I'm being serious. Some of them are not even as clean as you guys are. But we saw them, destinies aligned, and we did what we could do, and we're happy for where they are. The new ones that we just unveiled this year, they are growing artists. We love the acceptance so far. They are growing people. And we also have to understand that in life, if you be with any label in the world, Jay-Z has some artists that they are still pushing that are not blown yet. You know that? Beyonce has an artist that wants to do song with REMA because they feel if she does song with REMA, she will blow. So we have different struggles. You just don't give up. Be creative. Don't just do music. Don't just go into that vocal booth and just do music and just do it for fun. People had issue when Burna Boy said Afrobeat is as if it's now it means nothing now, that it's worthless. I don't know how he used the word. No substance, right? Because we're doing too much freestyles. Artists need to really get a writer. You don't have to write your song by yourself. get a writer. Let this, because right now, Afrobeat, we have the global attention. And so I think what he said was good for us to understand that we have this global attention. So let's really make meaningful music that can also let the world see Africans differently. Because before now, you've had your reggae music, and then when Bob Marley passed away, that's why there has not been anybody else can fit into Bob Marley's shoes. There's not been anybody else. Why? Because the other Jamaican artists, they're just busy singing about drugs, women, saying crazy things, and there has not been anybody else. So he was trying to say that Africa, we have the time right now. Please, let's really make use of this thing. So I'm encouraging us, don't just go into the studio and do music. If you're doing music, mind you that you have so many competitors. You have Burna Boy, you have Fireboy, you have REMA, you have Whiskey, you have Davido. So what will make me not hear those people's songs, but I should hear your own song? It has to make sense. So you might not have to freestyle all your songs. Freestyle some, right? Freestyle some, and then some be very creative about it. Be very creative about it. We're in an era whereby we have conscious listeners. You don't really have to be in a record label anymore for it to be big. You have the social media, you have TikTok, you have Instagram, you have different tools that if you pass the right message, right, and God's grace is upon you, your song can go viral. So some of the songs that go viral now is on TikTok are not even from big artists anymore. Am I correct? They're not even from big artists. I don't even know the songs that go viral. You just like, is a song right now going viral. So you have these tools. You have these tools, and I think TikTok too also has this medium where you can make money from and all of those things, right? So there are avenues for everyone to get paid, either as a songwriter, as an artist, as a producer, as a DJ, you know, as a video director, artist manager. You have different avenues to make money. And I will be getting more involved with AMAN. With time to time, we should also have some workshops. You know, let's let people know about different means for you to make money, monetize your music, you know, write songs for other artists. I don't know if you guys know that Neo was the one that wrote Beyonce and Rihanna's song Umbrella. He also wrote Mario, you know Mario, Let Me Love You, right? He wrote the song, he sang the song, but he knows that his personality and face cannot sell the song. So you have to give it to another artist to sing the song better, who has the courage and the poise to sell the song. And you don't have to blame yourself, it's just how God created it. It's like Davido and Peruzzi. There's some songs that if Peruzzi sings it might not hit you the same way if Davido sings it. So you have to just understand some of these dynamics. And using songwriters is not also a crime. So if you're in the studio, you have a very great beat, you don't know how to attack the beat, it's not about to call a friend or two to just say, I'm going to join here with me, just do this thing, let's just figure out something, you know. If you just, even if you don't want that will sing it, you can feature them, give them like, you know, some few verses, but you're coming together to make things work. And then you're under a very great leadership. You have Grandpa here who has lots of wisdom. He's blessed with so much wisdom. So you guys really have to make good use of it. You really have to get great, you know, whenever he talks to me about AMAN, he talks about, he's always very passionate about AMAN. And I know that in the next 1 year or two, we should be able to create a big artist out of AMAN. There's so many opportunities. The foreign international labels, they are getting in as much as possible as they can. So what I also do is, I want to encourage you guys to be songwriters. Write your songs, write your lyrics, no matter how crazy it is. the person, it might also interest you to know that the person who wrote Ira Star's song Rush, you know him? Embryo. Embryo used to be signed to Rugged Man. Signed by Rugged Man.
Wow.
He was an artist. I don't know if you guys know about that. When you already said, he was sorry? He was an artist, Rugged Man, right? And then, let me say, music stuff didn't work out for him. It didn't work out for everybody. We can never have, as big as America is, I'm not sure they have up to 1 million artists that we know. They're up to maybe 100,000, I'm not sure they have, I'm not sure. So, everybody will not get there. But guess what? Everybody, I can tell you that 75-80% of everybody in the creative industry are all getting paid. The engineers are getting paid, lightning guys are getting paid, stylists, producers, the songwriters, composers, even those that even play small string, just small string on a song, you have a point. They're all getting paid because they have built a system that works, right? We're happy that that system they have built is now trickling down to Africa. Because prior to now, artists didn't know about publishing, about royalties, and all of those things, right? It was worth nothing. Prior to now, artists only makes money from shows, endorsement. If you don't climb stage, you will not make money. If you don't climb stage, you don't make money, right? But God being so kind, that success over there is trickling down to Africa and every part of the world, whereby we can make money, we can be known. Today you have people who are Grammy award winners, not as artists, but as songwriters, as engineers, as mixing and mastering engineers, as producers, as DJs, yeah, all in that category. So his name you must be a singer. I'm just trying to just encourage us to identify those inner talents that God has given to you, right? And if you put out the right music, somebody might hear it, person might not sign you, but could invite you to a writing camp where you can write song for a superstar. Just like Embryo wrote song for Ira that ended up being nominated at the Grammys. So now he can call himself a Grammy Award nominated songwriter that most artists are not. Right? And what I said the other day, he's living a fulfilled life too. Because like they say, at all, I am bad pass. So this stuff may not have worked out, but this stuff is working out. Then maybe we can also look among us to organize a writing camp, a music camp, right? Where we can have all artists and producers under AMAN. We get like a spot. We can talk to maybe Okeke studios or something. They have studios partner with us. We spend like a week, 5 days. We invite everybody to come out. We invite some producers to come in to produce. So you produce songs. I think that should be part of the plan that we can look out for whether this year or next year. So you come out with your best songs. The producers should come forward with their best beats. We can also invite some guest producers to come out to the camp. And then when we're done, we have as many songs recorded, even if whether finished or not finished, ideas started, finished or not finished, we have all of these things. And guess what? If God smiles on us, we can invite some of these record label executives. I will be there as well too. Other labels will be there as well to come hear the sounds, hear the songs, and then from that case, you may never know, 1 or 2 or 3 or more artists can be signed into their own record labels, and they can start their journey as well too from them. Right. So not to bore you guys. Sorry if I am. I'm not sure I've talked this long. I always reject so many conferences, talks, seminars. I always turn them down. But I'm a very shy person. But here I am. Working with REMA has kind of exposed me to a lot. I've faced so many fears, I've overcome so many fears, and it has made me a better person. And that's music for you, that's entertainment for you, right? And guess what? in entertainment, you can diversify and be anything you want to be. Rihanna started out as an artist. Kanye started out as an artist. But what made them billionaires was not music, and it's not music. They diversified from singing to being entrepreneurs, fashion owners, and that is what made them billionaires. So you have to be smart about it. As much as we're chasing music, I also encourage us, there are so many online courses that you should know, that you should try to read up. You know, so if you add those bit knowledges coupled with the one grandpa has been giving to you, coupled with the ones your friends have been giving to you, it will help you guys to be better off. Because as artists, some of the things that you are going to face is when you get to some level as an artist, when you grow to some level, your challenges and your downfall will be pride, will be ego. If you choose people around you who tell you only what you want to hear, that's part of it. If you choose people around you who all they do is smoke and drink and just, like Nas said in one of the songs, I Can, right? There's a line he said, be careful of the crowd you bring, because you came to do music, but they came to do drugs, right? And we know how the devil works. He sees you are on your path to greater success. Now you achieved small success, and then you start mingling with the wrong friends, people that will just derail you from your vision. You see, as you are now, come here by 11, you guys are here. You have to do this, you're doing it. But then when you taste small thing, your own self will be part of your own enemy. That's when your body will tell you, why do you have to go to that interview? They're stressing me. Why should you post? Why should you create content? You're stressed. It happens. And guess what? That has been the downfall of many artists. So you have to keep at it. You have to be disciplined. Make friends with people who will tell you the truth. Welcome corrections. Welcome advices. Be smart enough to differentiate wrong advice and good advice. Carry your team along. Plan together, pray together, and execute. If you try it this time, if it doesn't work, go back to the drawing table. You know, plan again and try again. It must surely work out. If it doesn't work out, you go back again. Come out creative, improve whatever you're planning, improve whatever you're doing, and keep trying. Because that is how everybody who has made it out in music have all succeeded. They keep trying till that breakthrough comes. Right? But since we have different means of making money as creatives, I encourage you guys, while you're chasing music, also chase some kind of music knowledge. Try and chase it, so that you just empower yourselves, you know, in different ways. Once again, welcome to Jonzing World. Yeah, I'm happy for our growth. Started with, of course, the Prince. Then officially we signed different artists, REMA, Ruga came. Then now we have 3 beautiful artists. We also have 3 beautiful producers that also, you know, growing with us. We also have some mixing and mastering engineers that are interning with us. Today's a Friday, so we don't really work on Fridays actually. So we have, I mean, because of the whole cost of transport and everything that our governments have, you know, imposed on us. So we let our staff just work 3-4 times a week, right? And so Fridays they work remotely, hybrid from their houses and all. But yeah, as a company, we have three new artists: Baguetti, Godzilla, and Glorious. Have you guys heard all their songs?
Yes.
Do you know anyone?
Yes.
Who do you know?
Glorious Boy, Baguette.
Glorious Boy.
Baguette.
Godzilla. Baguetti. Oh, okay. So we're going to meet them briefly. We're gonna try meet them. They'll come in and say hello to each and every one of us individually. I think I'm gonna have. Can you have? Can we check if Tasha and Co they are here, so we can get some refreshments? I'm sure everybody's. I'm sure if we're tired, need some drink or something. Let's check if they're here.
Is the producer in the studio?